Right, we're going to walk through the testing week, okay, on the tablet view here. Obviously, we've got desktop and phone. We know what it would look like, right? So we're just going to look through each day and what it will entail and where you're going to push and whatever. We're going to go into a little bit more detail day by day on further videos, but we want to look at just how the week is flowing. All right, so we'll click through into Combine Day 1 and we'll just have a little discussion over to what's happening in here, okay? So you can see, every single video will have either me or Steve from, shout out to Mike Boyle's lads, showing you what to do in the exercise over on my YouTube channel. So you can go look at that if you get confused, and it will be explained much like this video is here, right? So this day is, as we can see, about deadlifts and a bench press. Obviously, we've probably going to need to get up and running with the Metric VBT app if you've got iOS, and if not, we've got our Jump app if we've got anything else on Android. All right, so each test will have a full instructional video, so don't worry, they're no longer than 90 seconds, so that's fine. If you just need to know technique or whatever, the testing protocols, I talk a little bit more about, let's get down to these, a little bit more about what's happening, and obviously we have a little bit of an instructional stuff that's going on here. All right, so all we'll need to do is going through all these tests. We're obviously collating data as a starting point for this test week, and when you retest, that is the data that we're going to try and beat, essentially. Okay, so as we go through, we're going to crush that. Okay, so as we go through, we've got our mobility, movement prep, and a little bit of velocity-based training, kind of resilience, velocity, speed based training, a little bit of light power to get you kind of moving. It shouldn't take too long. If you spent more than kind of 10 minutes doing it, you're faffing around, okay? You just get through it. Cool. It's just to make sure your body's a little bit primed before you go into your kind of feeder sets, your sets and warm-up sets and stuff, okay? And they're all kind of geared towards what you're about to do in your testing periods, which obviously are our deadlifts and our bench press. So throughout the week, we're going to be going through different ones. So as you can see, if we go back, we had our bench press and our deadlifts, and then this is going to be cleans, rows, overhead presses, and our NG system development. Okay, so we will have some NG system development stuff going on, just as it's a good all-round fun. You can miss that out if you really don't want to do it, but the main stuff is all this overhead, the strength, the power, all this kind of testing. All right, so this is definitely more about the power testing on the Wednesday, right? And you've got two little bits of actual real strength testing on the Combine Day 1. Okay, so we switch kind of emphasis. So on the cleans, obviously more power. We can gear them up towards strength if we really want to, but we're going to be basically sticking around like either the 0.5 or the above 0.75 on our VBT app. Okay, those are our two guidance thresholds essentially for overall power, so max power, and then into just actual relative strength around that 0.5. You'll hear me mention that quite a lot, right? So, and then the last day is all about our squats, our push presses, so more overhead presses, pull-ups in an AMRAP capacity, and ESD, all right? So we've got a little bit more stuff going on. All right, so those are our 3 testing days. Obviously, then I'll look through, collate all your data. We've got kind of 11, 12 tests that we're going to be doing throughout the week on VBT. Multitude of pulls, some pushes, some deadlifts, some cleans, and some squats. All right, so you're going to have fun. You're going to learn a little bit, and make sure you just watch the instructional videos if you don't know what you're doing. Okay, and crack on to that first day.